Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
Well, in prep for this one, it was fun talking with the defensive staff because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards. And they started ho-humming that performance. And finally, you said he threw for over 400. That's got to be significant. That's why.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 61 yards that time on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
On second down, it's Benson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They're going to look to throw. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, on 3rd down. They said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. York able to send this one through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, good move. Wow, incredible.
Miss.
It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be corralled right upfield, right around the 40-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Allen. And he can't escape, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st down, it's Benson. There he goes, right side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
105 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver's inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
And this is up. It's through. It extends their first quarter lead to 13-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
3rd down and 7.
Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Fielded at about the 28. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Cardinal football. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Throwing on first down is Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 114 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Benson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Cardinal 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Bills nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the
Second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Brings up second and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Second and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Now back to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Allen going to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st down, Allen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now they're in the hurry-up. To the air, Allen. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 60 yards.
Well, Josh Allen just might have the strongest arm in the NFL, and at 6'5", he can put his whole body into it too. And this, an absolutely gorgeous throw. Perfect arc, and it results in a big, big pickup.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Out to the right here to Wilson. Touchdown, Bills. Michael Wilson from 17 yards out. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Now a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, and the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau, and they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. 3 touchdown passes there for Jordan Love. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Titans locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 51 yards on the punt there. And they will take over first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. He'll look to throw. Open man here is Benson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. It returns it right back to Samuel. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down.
On the play. Second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Pulled in at the 24. The Bills going to take over again on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
21-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Cardinals.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Benson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 149 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Benson, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Arizona.
They'll look to throw here. A short one here, caught by McBride. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bills' 36-yard line.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Short one here, caught by McBride. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for him. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. From midfield, here's Allen. And he completes it to Wilson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Allen. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Cardinals.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the... Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way.
The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Allen now looks to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. An almost unimaginable 0 for 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Allen going to throw. This taken in by Kincaid. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 4 yards out. And the Cards are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 9.
Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
That's another Bills 1st down.
Here's a give up the middle.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. One final try here for Allen. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Benson.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Allen looks to throw on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Benson. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down now. It's Benson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Up the middle they go. Boyd. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The 8-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Arizona, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another